Denzel Washington isn't just a Hollywood icon, he's a force of motivation, discipline, and purpose. In this powerful video, we unpack Denzel's most inspiring life lessons, hard-earned wisdom, and the mindset that fuels his relentless drive. If you're ready to stop drifting and start living with intention, this is your wake-up call. Let us listen. The Denzel Washington's words, as if is himself conveying the message to the audience.
Let me tell you something. Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. See, everything I've done, every movie, every award, every standing ovation, none of it matters if I'm not living with purpose. That's what I want to talk to you about today. Purpose, drive, and the mindset that turns setbacks into stepping stones. You ready? My story didn't begin on the red carpet. I grew up in Mount Vernon, New York. My father was a Pentecostal preacher, and my mother owned a beauty salon. We didn't have much, but we had discipline and faith. My mother used to tell me, son, man gives you the award, but God gives you the reward. It took me years to understand that your life is not measured by what you achieve, but by what you give. But the real success is in being used for a purpose greater than yourself. You see, when you anchor yourself in something bigger, whether it's faith, family, or service, you build a foundation that doesn't shake when storms hit. Now listen, I've failed. More than you might think. I auditioned for a role a day. Theater, when I was just starting out, the director stopped me halfway through and said, "You're not good enough." That could have broken me, but instead, it lit a fire. You have to be willing to fail big. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. Success. It's not a straight line. It's messy. It's ugly. It's falling 7 times and getting up 8. Failing forward. That's what matters. Not the fall, but what you do after. When I was at Fordham University, I didn't know what I wanted. I drifted, changed majors, lost focus. But one day, an old woman at a salon looked at me and said, "You're going to travel the world and speak to millions." I laughed, but she saw something in me, and that moment stuck. I've learned since then. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. You've got to lock in. You've got to show up even when you don't feel like it, because feelings are fleeting. But discipline builds character, and character is destiny. Here's something they don't teach you in acting school: money doesn't make you rich. Purpose does. I've done big budget films, made a lot of money, sure. But the real satisfaction, it's in the lives I've touched, the kids I've mentored. The roles that made people think, reflect, change. Ask yourself, are you chasing success or are you creating significance? Because there's a big difference. Don't just hustle for the house or the car, hustle for the legacy. Make sure your life speaks when you're no longer around to explain it. Time. It's the one thing we can't buy, can't borrow, can turn back. So how are you spending yours? I'll tell you this: every second you waste, every day you drift without direction, that's a moment you'll never get back up. Be mindful. Be intentional. Your life is your story. Don't let someone else hold the pen. Don't wake up 5 years from now wondering where it all went. Start today. Reflect, adjust, and take that step toward the person you were born to become. You want to change your life? Start with your mindset. Know who you are. Know why you're here, and never stop sharpening your tools. Because life will test you, but your resilience, your drive, your heart, that's what gets you through. I'm Denzel Washington, and I'm not perfect, but I'm committed to growth, to purpose, to leaving this world a little better. And I found it. And if you're still listening, then maybe you are too. Now go out there and do something great.